Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have sort of an interesting bit of news to cover today. First and foremost, happy 4th of July to everybody here in the States. Have fun and be safe this weekend. It is one of the busiest travel times of the year, and as a result, it was seemingly the perfect time for a little bit of hacktivism over in the Respawn Entertainment world. So Apex Legends is wildly popular, there is no denying that, but Respawn Entertainment's very first game, Titanfall, is also still popular, but it's not being supported. It's reportedly been full of hackers for like 3 years now, and the community has been begging Respawn to fix the game, and despite being 7 years old and being multiplayer only, it's still being sold for $20 despite how hacked and unplayable the game currently is. Well, as a result, a group of hackers has apparently hacked Apex Legends on PC in an attempt to fix the hacking issues on the original Titanfall game. As you guys can see, the menus of Apex Legends are filled with hashtag save Titanfall, and they link to a website with the same name. Now, it does appear, and it has to be mentioned, that this website has existed for a while, and it does say at the very top of the page that it has nothing to do with the recent Apex Legends hack, though it does appear that some folks agree enough with this website to actually take action and try to save the original Titanfall game. Now, outside of this being just a super interesting story, people have hacking the game to try to save another game from hackers, you may be wondering, well, why am I covering this on NerosCinema? Well, apart from making videos on the original Titanfall way back in the day and thoroughly enjoying that game, I wanted to make this video because the exact same thing is happening to Call of Duty right now, and it's been happening to COD for ages. Old games like Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and the original Black Ops have been full of hackers for years now. Black Ops 2 is quite literally unplayable most of the time, despite the fact that most of these games are still being sold for pretty ludicrous prices. Despite being a decade old and still full of hackers, Call of Duty 4, World at War, and Modern Warfare 2 are all currently being sold for $20 a piece, with their respective map packs all still being full priced. Black Ops 2 is quite possibly the most hacked Call of Duty in the history of the franchise, and it still costs $50 to buy the base game, and all of its DLC is still full price. So even if you want to avoid all the hackers and multiplayer, and you just simply want to go back and play zombies, if you want to get the game and all the zombies maps, we're literally talking about $100 here, and the list goes on and on from there. What happened with Apex Legends today is interesting because it's bringing attention to a really important topic within the games industry. Just how long are developers and publishers expected to support their older games? How long can a game go at full price before it should become either free or ridiculously cheap? And should developers and publishers be required to inform the consumer that their multiplayer experience is hacked and is no longer being supported? In the case of Black Ops 2, all of your progress can be reset at any point. These quote-unquote hackers only need to know your gamertag. That's it. If they know what your gamertag is, not your account information or anything, but just simply what your name is on Xbox, they can mod your rank, they can mod your classes, they can reset you, they can do whatever they want with your account, and that's a pretty massive security breach, and yet Activision is still charging $50 for the game, even here in 2021, almost a decade after Black Ops 2 came out. I certainly think that developers and publishers should be held accountable for their old titles. If nothing else, if it's impossible to go back and save those games, if nothing else, there should be a giant red sticker. Remember like the Mr. Yuck sticker, for example, way back when? If anything, we should have a sticker like that is forced to be put on the cover art of physical and digital games that are no longer being supported by their developers, right? Because it's complete bullshit that these companies get away with selling completely broken and unsupported products to an unknowing consumer base. Right? It makes really no sense whatsoever. These consumers should be made abundantly aware of the fact that these older games are not being supported. Or, if they don't want to have that happen, if they don't want their games to have the Mr. Yuck sticker on them, then these developers and publishers should go back and fix the games that they're selling people. It makes a lot of sense, right? It really does. It's something that doesn't really get discussed a whole lot here in the games industry because it's always about what's going on now, in the future. But the stuff in the past, the stuff that we all kind of grew up with and the stuff that we all know and enjoy and still play to this day, these games are not supported at all. There's a huge problem here, and time will tell, I suppose, if today's hacktivism will save the original Titanfall. But for right now, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, it's a very interesting topic, and I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.